Hi, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and as you can tell from the title of this video, I decided to use an existing page layout that I had done in a class years and years ago. I had picked out a page kit for these photos, and then when I was searching through my existing pages for some other photos, I found this and thought, you know, that might work for those recital pictures. So I took a look at it. The colors definitely go great, and I think I can make the number of photos work. So this video is all about taking a page or a two-page layout that you maybe did in a class, or that came from a kit, or even if you just had a detailed sketch, and making that work for the photos that you have, even when all your photos may not be in the exact orientation intended for that, or the size intended. So here I'm looking at the photos and playing with it and trying to decide what I can put where. And so there's really two phases to this. One is the backstage photos, so I'm putting those on the left. And then one is the pictures, one set is the pictures that we took outside after the show, after her recital. One picture with her teacher, Miss Amy. And so I decide this page kit has a lot of circular elements. It's a page kit from Keller's Creations that I did in a class with them. And so I decide I'm going to take a couple of these photos and turn them into circles that will fit inside those little scallop circles that they have. And so here I'm using my circle system, my cutting system from Creative Memories. And that fits just perfectly, and you can still see the scallops. So then it's just a matter of figuring out which pictures go where. And I'm going to change this because in the far right picture, she's looking off the page, and I don't really want her looking off the page. So I'm pretty sure that I changed this around. Now, I had put these down. I used probably Creative Memories adhesive. You can sort of scrape it up. It does damage the paper in a couple of places or leave some adhesive on the paper, but I can still work with it. It's okay. So I'm pretty sure I moved this and decide that her facing off the page is a bad idea. I do struggle a little bit with these circles at the top and trying to figure out what to do with them. I do come up with a solution toward the end. So I leave that there for now, but I don't think I keep it that way. Or at least I would say now that I shouldn't have kept it that way. There I go. I figured it out. And that way, her picture by herself is right by the word gorgeous. And so I love that. So we did not have to do ballet buns for this performance. All the girls got to wear their hair down and curly or however you wanted. This was the only year she got to do that. All the other years were ponytails or buns. So I have another picture, and I take a look at it, and I think that this cute little picture I can also fit inside a circle. So we're going to make that work as well. It's tight fit. I wish I'd gotten it a fraction of an inch larger, but this is what was going to work and still allow you to see some of that scallop. So I'm just trimming the other photos a bit just so they don't, so they're easier to tuck in and make work. So these strips across the middle are intended for about 4x6 photos, maybe a little bit smaller than that. And then you have some of the circles for journaling or adding additional embellishments. There were not a lot of embellishments on this page, just the little flags peeking out from behind some of the circles, obviously the scallop circles and stuff, some ribbon, and then just a couple of stickers. So I will add a couple of things to it. So I had made this little ballerina using a Timu die, and so that really brings out the ballet theme of the picture. I also had this. It was a beautiful day, and I try to make it work, but it just doesn't because it's too square and everything's circular on here, so it's not going to work. I tried. I gave it my best effort, so it's going to go back into the embellishment bin. So this one will find its way, that little sticker will find its way back onto the layout at some point. I do need to journal on this because she didn't dance. She was that cutie patootie that is too shy to dance. She got over it by the next year, but she just sat on her little spot on the stage the whole time with her hands in her mouth. It was so cute, but she was not having it. She was not going to dance in front of all those strangers. So she has now been in dance for 15 years, so she did get, and she's done solos, and she's a beautiful dancer, but she did not dance this year, so I definitely need to journal about that on this page because it is very fond memories. So I'm just positioning the photos where they fit. I did matte all the 4 square photos in white. I did not matte the round photos because getting a matte that size would have obscured the scallop. And so I'm okay with not having that matted. So one other thing I did is I had to shift those little banners sticking out from behind where that ballerina is. And then I'm just resticking the title, which were pre-printed. I pulled out a little another circular element to add on there. I can journal on the green and I can journal on the pink. I could make another ballerina, but I don't think I need to. I do have a second die, so I have 2 little ballerina dies. And then I have some cute little girl dies as well, but I haven't made those yet. So I'm just looking at it and trying to decide what finishing touches I want to do. And I have these flat back pearls, and I decide that those are the perfect, instead of doing enamel dots or liquid pearls or whatever, that these little pink pearls are going to be perfect. So I'm just going to put those around a couple of spots. So I will do 3 over here, sort of in a little semicircle. And then 3 at the top, and then 3 over here on the side. So that gives me a little visual triangle of those things. And sort of carries your eye across, up from that corner, up, across, and down, even though the title is spread out and things like that. And here we go with some close-ups. Hello, gorgeous. Just adding a few things to an existing page kit, including this gorgeous little Timu ballerina die, and just finding a way to make the pictures fit. Please give this video a thumbs up, and thank you to Keller's Creations for designing this layout.